So Bill told me this morning that I have, this would be the last Sunday. Yeah, he said this would be my last Sunday to be a guest. to be a guest. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome that you have offered to Andrea and I. Thank you for worship last week. I can't say that I have had that much fun, that much reverence, that much joy. I fell in love with being in church again. All right. So let's see if we can set up through the welcome. Each week, I'll try to bring a little bit of an outline as to what we might begin to focus our hearts and minds on. We'll let the text set the day. But I'm smart enough to know I'm kind of selecting the theme. And that'll give us something to talk about as we go through the week and we get to know each other. And so, this morning, we all know, don't we? We all know how to give food to our children. We'll hear in the text this morning about a child asking for bread. You wouldn't give your child a stone. We hear in the text this morning about a child that asks for a fish. Why, there's not a parent here. There's not a grandparent, an aunt, or an uncle that would give him a snake. You see, we know, don't we? We know how to give good things. We know how to give food that nurtures the child. But we also know that if we prepare the table and the child never eats, then the child will never be nourished. They'll just go hungry. So it is with us sometimes when we come to church. God sets a table for us in the presence of our enemies. So this morning, let us ask our Father for spiritual food. What do I mean by spiritual food? How's your soul this morning? How is your soul this morning? See, the soul is spiritual. Or I could ask it this way. How is it with your heart? What feelings do you have? Is it a feeling of joy, a feeling of depression? What's that that's on your heart this morning? That's spiritual in nature. Or maybe we could ask the question, what's on our minds this morning that troubles us? What's on our minds this morning that absolutely puts us in awe of being in the presence of God? And so let's think this morning about our heart, our soul, and our mind, and how those parts, inner parts of us, hunger and thirst for food, for spiritual food.